What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to Own the Hunt. Today I'm going to be giving you guys a full review of the new AGM Sidewinder TM25-384. Stick around. Alrighty guys, well like I mentioned, this is going to be my full review on the new AGM Sidewinder, or new for quarter one of 2023. So if you're watching this way down the road, it's not new anymore, but it is new for me and I am digging it. Before we get into this review though, I've got to give a huge shout out to Logan at Fall River Shooters. You guys, Logan is my thermal dealer, thermal optics. The guy knows his stuff. He loves his stuff. He gets into the nitty gritty specs. If you need thermal optics, reach out to Logan. He will not let you down. If you've got a budget, let him know your budget. Let him know what you're looking to do with it, and he will get you in the right unit for the right money. Cannot stress that enough. Logan is your guy. So Fall River Shooters, fallrivershooters.com, Fall River Shooters on Facebook. Go check them out. All right, so let's get to this review. This is the lowest priced Sidewinder in the lineup. AGM just released these, I don't know, a couple of months ago, and they are sweet. I am really digging this optic. I sold my Pulsar Axion 2 XQ35 to get into this, and I'm loving it. Don't have much bad to say about it at all. So I guess high level specs, like I said guys, this is the lowest priced unit in the AGM Sidewinder lineup. This is coming right in around 2,100 bucks MSRP. You might be able to get it a little cheaper through a dealer. Check with Logan, like I said. They do step up in price kind of quickly. So this is the 25-384, and they've got the 35-384, and then they've got the 35-640, and then a 50-640. And so kind of the differences in those is going to be your base magnifications. So this starts at a 2-power base magnification. Really like this thing. Some of the things I love about this right off the bat, just to kind of get them out the window. This has a massive internal rear display, and I think that's what is making this unit seem so awesome. On top of that, it has a sub 20 millikelvin internal sensor. What that means is this unit is really able to differentiate different temperatures. It's very sensitive to heat differences, temperature differences. So that's what that sub 20 millikelvin NETD rating is, if you guys are wondering. But anyway, this thing's really good. It does a great job at picking up objects. I'll give you an example. I was hunting with some buddies not too long ago. We had a coyote at about 860 yards. That's right, 860 yards. And with my, I was comparing this side by side with my Pulsar. I had a friend using that Pulsar, and the Pulsar Axion 2 XQ35 was unable to detect that heat. Now, I don't know why, because 860 yards, really it should be able to pick up that heat signature. So I'm not sure, you know, what was going on, whether it was a contrast setting, possibly could have been a brightness setting in the device, but this unit picked it up no problem. Couldn't identify, but you know, at that kind of yardage, you're not looking to identify with a monocular such as this. Like I said, this is a 384 core, not a 640, so it's not going to be your clearest or most crisp image. But what I will say is the image this thing is producing with a 384 core is kind of blowing my mind, especially for just a $2,000 handheld monocular. So really love this thing. So the body of this is a magnesium alloy, but then it's kind of overwrapped or over molded in a high density, really nice rubber jacket, rubber sleeve. And that's going to aid in keeping it quiet, but also kind of shock proof, shock resistance if you drop it, things like that. So really love what AGM did there. Best thing about this thing, it runs on an 18650 battery. And if you guys follow the channel, you know I am a big proponent of the 18650 battery. It's a great battery. It's cheap, readily available. AGM does send 2 with the unit. I'll pop this case open. Like all the AGM units, you get a nice hard case, but they send 2 18650 batteries with a little case with the unit. You're going to get about 4.5 hours of runtime on one of those batteries, depending on the conditions, the weather, and if you're recording video and things like that. But man, they include 2 of them. You got like 8 to 9 hours of runtime between these 2 18650 batteries, and I love it. I really, really love it. The battery door works slick. I'll get you guys a close-up of that right now, but basically pop this door open, pull your battery out. It does have a little retention strap as part of the battery door, so you're not going to lose that battery door. Love that, AGM. Thank you for doing that. They also put a really nice hard rubber backing on this door, which is going to do 2 things. It's going to keep it quiet while you're trying to close it, but then also what it does is it really holds this battery into the unit very nicely. And I just feel like they really hit a home run on this. So when you put the battery back in, literally pop it back in, kind of keep that strap underneath it, and it will just kind of push the strap in, and then take that door and snap it shut. It is pretty simple to do. I've done it in the field quite a bit, and in the dark I've had no issues. I would say practice it before you go out so you're not kind of fumbling around. But the unit has a built-in front focus ring on this device. It works extremely smooth and well, and it really doesn't take a whole lot to get you focused in. It also comes with a really nice plastic lens protector cap that is integrated. It isn't really removable. You could pop it off if you want, but it's definitely part of the unit. It does pop off, but I would totally run it. It's great to protect the unit. And that flips all the way back, which if you guys follow the channel, you know I love when a cap flips all the way back. Nicely done, AGM. The eye cup is pretty hard rubber, I will say. The more you use it, the softer it gets, but I will tell you, it comes pretty dang hard from the factory. When you press it up against your face, you can totally feel it. It's not overly soft, which I honestly kind of like. It kind of helps it keep its shape, and it's not uncomfortable by any means. It's just if you really jam it into your eye, you'll totally feel it. But no big deals there. It does have a rear diopter focus ring, works really slick. Get your rear image focused in, then get your front image focused in. On the top, the button layout, AGM's kind of hit this one out of the park with all of their units. Their button layouts are just usually always good. But basically, you got your power button on top, you got your video and picture taking button right here. You've got your menu button right here in the middle, and then you've got your magnification button here. Now, this unit does record audio. I haven't really tested the audio much, but it does record audio. So if that's something you want, this unit has it, which is a new addition. Their Taipan thermal monoculars does not record audio. They do record video, but not audio. And this does have 16 gigabytes of onboard storage for recording your video and images, and it does an awesome job. You can record so much without running out of storage, sorry. And then on the bottom here, you've got your USB-C tab. I will tell you, this is actually easy to open. The Taipan models were really hard to open underneath. I usually had to grab like a pocket knife or a screwdriver or something to kind of work that tab out. These ones open pretty easy, but they also stay shut really well, so kudos. Also, there is a 1/4" 20 tripod adapter mount right here. So you could put this thing on a tripod and scan with it if you wanted, or you could just use it as like a video recorder to get some cool footage. So really, it's a complete package, you guys. This unit is the real deal. Very, very impressed with it. And for the money, I really don't think you're going to find a better handheld thermal monocular. So let's talk about the bad, you guys. Pretty much so far, all I've done is talk about the good things and raved about this optic, which honestly is my true feelings. When I first got this, I picked it up. It's a little heavy, not terrible, but you can feel it. It's got some heft in your hand, and it's big. It's definitely larger than the Taipan units, which I've used those quite a bit. It's just a bigger unit. I don't really know why, other than maybe AGM is, packing some stuff in here that's really helping this unit shine above others. But it's a pretty large unit. I'll get a ruler out and kind of show you guys, but you're looking at, let's see, you're looking at 8 inches exactly from the bottom of the unit to the top of this lens cap. That is rubber, so it's flexible. But I will tell you guys, if you run this in a chest pack, you're gonna notice that you're gonna need a deeper chest pack more than likely to run this unit. I sold my previous chest pack because this just didn't fit in it. My lid couldn't close. That drove me nuts. So I got a new chest pack on the way, but pretty awesome unit. It's well worth the size and weight to get the performance out of this. And so that's kind of why I went to it. Once I looked through this, I forgot all about the fact that it was 8 inches long. And let's see, how big around is it? It's like 2.5 inches around at its biggest point. So it's a hefty little guy. Definitely smaller than the Pulsar Helion units. So if you've had a Pulsar Helion or you've thought about getting a Pulsar Helion, this is smaller and a little bit more compact than the Pulsar Helions. All right, so like I mentioned, Pulsar sends 2 batteries with the unit, but you also get these nice cases. And in the case, you get your charging cord and brick, and then you've got this nice foam divider to protect your unit. And then your unit goes in here, and then you get a hand strap, lanyard hand strap. I don't use that because I usually tether it to a lanyard on my neck. And then you get this neoprene sleeve, which I haven't even taken out of the bag yet. Basically, it's just a protector sleeve you can throw the unit in. Doesn't really work as like something to take out with you in the field because it's sort of a tight fit for the unit. So probably not gonna work as like, you know, something to take out, put the unit in, take it back out, put it back in. So you'll want some sort of chest pack or pack to run it on, or you can just straight up throw a lanyard on it and just let it dangle on your neck. Totally doable. This thing is IP67 rated for waterproof. It's definitely sealed up nice. I've looked it over. I don't see any places where I feel like it would fail. I haven't tested that and I don't plan to, but it's definitely a well-made unit. I will tell you guys, it feels premium, feels quality. Nothing about this makes me feel like it's gonna fail. Just a very well-made, well-thought-out unit. As far as my time with it, I've used it in foggy environments, which it did really well, especially with that low NETD rating, the sub 20 millikelvin. And I've used it in hot kind of, you know, days. The day was really hot, still warm in the evening. This unit's performed extremely well. I've used it in extremely cold environments. It's done very well there. Really, there's been no instance where I've taken this AGM Sidewinder out and been unhappy with it. Every time I've taken it out, I've been very happy. I will tell you, where this has a larger eye really display in the rear, going from the screen, scanning with this, going to my scope, it's so strange. My scope has a higher magnification, base magnification, but looking through this and then going to my scope almost makes me feel like I went to a smaller or a lower base magnification because the screen in my Pulsar Thermion scope is a little smaller than the screen in this. And so the way your eye perceives it is a little interesting. And so I don't think that's it's not a magnification thing. It's nothing like that. It's just that the screen in this guy is so dang big that it's a pleasure. You know, it fills up the entire eyepiece and you really get that big wide field of view, and I freaking love it. So anyway guys, that's pretty much it on this device. I mean, I don't have anything bad to say about it, aside from the size, which honestly is not a real con. It's just, it is what it is. Aside from that, man, this thing's awesome. It's run great for me. I haven't had any glitches, no hiccups. The video recording has been spot on. The batteries, the 18650s. I mean, you can't go wrong with this device, guys. And at around 2,000 bucks, it does great. And like I said, that's the cheapest one of the models. If you wanted to step up into a 640 one of these, I mean, geez, I would love to look through a 640 one of these, because to me, this one really shines. So those 640s, man, those must be pretty darn sweet. So anyway, that's gonna do it on this episode. But I do want to shout out Logan one more time, guys. If you want to buy one of these AGM Sidewinders or any other thermal device on the market, reach out to Logan at Fall River Shooters. You won't be sorry. And until next time on Own the Hunt, we'll see you later.